Okay, hi everybody. It's me, Bonkai922 yet again. Well, I uploaded Soma and that Fate Stay Night episode review. It seems like there's a constant theme this weekend. On Friday, I got What the Fucked by JoJo. That video got a lot of views, like over 300 already. Um, then we have Fate Stay Night with Rin and Archer, and now we have this episode of DxD Born. Now, what's interesting about this was the rating game, the night before the rating game, essentially, with this guy. And this guy, Azeroth? Deodir? Can't say his first name. Azeroth. Um, you shouldn't trust anyone in anime who, for majority of a scene, doesn't show his eyes. This is true with everyone. This is true with, well, at least you shouldn't. I'm not going to say you shouldn't trust them, but you shouldn't take them lightly. Kinichimaru, I forgot her name. The one from Freezing. Don't take them lightly. Don't take them lightly. Because it's most likely they, one, are in some deep ass shady shit, or two, they got something to hide. And that's what happened in this episode, episode 7 of DxD Born, High School DxD Born. Now, the beginning part, we basically have what's his face, that powerful young devil who's among them. He's very powerful. See him kicking someone's ass. Now, like it was said in the previous chapter, the previous episode, they're gonna have a rating game with Azeroth and his group. Well, we find out that they're basically training. It's basically the night before the battle, night before the rating game, and he shows up. Yeah, literally, he shows up. This guy in front of Rias when Issei's there, when um, Ashia's there, and wants to make. At first, I thought to myself, this motherfucker is gonna say, "Oh, if we win, I get Ashia. I get to marry Ashia." He didn't say that. I was like, I thought he was gonna say it, but he didn't. Instead, he says, "Let's trade bishops." So he wanted to trade for Rias to give him Ashia, and he gives Rias one of his bishops. Should have known that something bad was going to happen with this exchange. By the way, this guy showed his eyes. Anyone who has red and yellow eyes, you should not trust them. Don't trust them. So he like tries to kiss Ashia's hand, and Issei tries to grab him, and he smacks Issei, and that's when Ashia out of nowhere, boom, bitch slap in your face. He's like, I understand. Long and short of it, what also happens in this episode, a lot of, let's call it a fan service off. That's essentially what happens, like a face off of fan service between. There's a scene there with Rias and Aquino. Everybody's gotten like a little revealing clothing and everything, and so on and so forth. While he was out, Issei and Koneko, they bump into Koneko's older sister and Vali from the brigade, Chaos Brigade. And Vali, even though he's an enemy to Issei, comes out and gives him a warning. He says, listen, this guy there's a rating game with, watch out. Watch out for him. So he after coming, and the whole tit off I said before was was them showing revealing clothing of Thangi saying, it was just so ridiculous. It's got so many girls, it's ridiculous. Anyway, day of the rating game shows up, and they're about to go in. And when they leave, Azazel basically has made his own preparations. He says if nothing happens, fine. But if something happens, well, we'll just say we're spectators. So something, and when that happened, and they showed up to the designated area for the rating game, and no one was there, I was like, yo, something's gonna go down here. And sure enough, it did. Apparently, this son of a bitch, snake in the grass, scumbag, slime ball, decided to do a dark, underhanding deal with the Chaos Brigade, the group that's the old order of Satan, and he gets all these fodder motherfuckers to basically attack Rias and her group and her family and her, and he grabs Ashia and disappears. This scumbag does this. Fuck him. Like, it's like a theme of Fate's Day Night. We got what's going on in JoJo, and now we've got this scumbag stealing women. Fuck him. So what ends on happening is they're getting, and Isai's pissed and he's distraught, but Kiba tells him don't do that because we have enemies to fight. And that's when Azazel shows up. No, Odin shows up. Odin! Fuck me! Odin! Oh, he shows up. Yo, and he brings out his spear. Fuck! His spear! Odin's fucking, if you know the tale of Odin and the spear he has and everything, he just fucking fodderizes like all these fucking demons. I'm like, yo, that was sick. But he does that and tells them to go ahead. And Azazel is there, Irena is there, and the Valkyrie chick there, she's there too. And they're basically taking care of these fodderized people. And they're going ahead to try to save Ashio. That's essentially what's going to go down. Now, weird thought here. Freed is in the preview. I scratched my head when I saw that. And we see this other broad and these other girls walking around, running around at the temple. So I'm guessing they're his henchmen. Osworth. You know what? I really fucking hate this guy. Because first of all, he seemed like a nice guy, and he turned that's how you know a person in any kind of show. When you fool people to think you're nice and you turn out to be an evil son of a bitch, that's how you know you got a good, I don't want to say villain, but a good person, a good character on your hands. But the preview was very weird for next week's episode because we see girls taking their clothes off, so I'm guessing Issei is fighting them. Usually what happens when he does that. But you don't see Azeroth. But I don't understand from the preview for next week's episode, not to get off with this week's episode. Freed. It might be a flashback because I don't recall. I recall Freed. Well, I think Freed escaped from last season. I'm not 100% sure. It was very confusing. But anyway, as far as this episode's concerned, pretty shocking stuff. I give this a 5 out of 5. This should be interesting for next week when they fight this douchebag. This will probably be the end of this storyline. And then we might go back to the regular storyline, which is about Vali and his group. Vali, kind of a douche at times. He's kind of a douche at times. In DXT. I find him to be. He's like, oh, it was because of me that Fenrir didn't kill you all. Like, you just, come on, man. Don't make it like, he sounded like as if he saved Issei. But anyway, that's what basically went down. This guy's a douche. Pluck out his eyes. That's what I say. Just have Issei, just stab his eyes out. And do that and replace it with dog shit. And that's what I say. That's what I say. But yeah, that's pretty much what went down in this episode. Pretty, like I said, pretty good. 5 out of 5. Next week's probably gonna be better. I can definitely see it. This guy, I just can't believe he did this shit. What a fuck boy. What a fucktard fuck boy. Like, seriously. Why couldn't you just do it the regular way with Asya? You do something stupid, really fucking stupid like this. What a douche. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. Bonkai 922. See you guys later. I still got to do that tag video. Shit. A tag video on JoJo. Those stands and stuff. You guys can look forward to that. So yeah, I'm Bonkai 922. See you guys later. Fuck that guy. Fuck him with a rubber dick. I'll see you guys later.